Hello and welcome to another episode of Live, Think, Grow. My name is 𝗀𝗍𝗄 and I help spiritual women overcome fear, boost their confidence, and create a passionate online business so they can make more money and spread impact. On today's episode, I will be going over the difference between using social media as an entrepreneur versus an influencer. Now, at first glance, it may seem that they are quite the same, right? Using social media, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook as an influencer is twinning as an entrepreneur, but that cannot be further from the truth. So in today's episode, I will be going over the three major differences. And when you unlock these major differences, you will then know how you can use social media to actually have you make money in your business. And obviously, I'm all about creating conscious, authentic business. But at the end of the day, you totally deserve financial abundance for whatever service you're putting out there. When you also unlock these differences, you're going to have a complete mindset shift on what you need to be doing here on social media, because the way you act as an entrepreneur is very, very different than an influencer. So before I dive in and share with you these three major differences, go ahead and click subscribe so that you never miss a beat on this channel, and definitely add me on Instagram at 𝗀𝗍𝗄. So the amazing thing about making this differentiation is that you actually do not need a zillion followers on Instagram or any social media to actually have 10K plus months. You know, just to give you an example, I do have a big following on TikTok and Instagram. Instagram right now is around like 4,500, which is a lot, but when you look at influencers who have 100,000, 1 million, it's pretty small compared to that. Yet I am pulling in consistent, it's between like 8 to 15K months just off of this following, and that is because I've adopted this entrepreneurial mindset. Definitely take notes, because you're obviously in this to spread impact and move your business forward. So that's why it's so important to make this differentiation. So without further ado, let's go ahead and dive right into those three major differences. Number one, an entrepreneur posts for their audience. The difference here is an influencer is really showing up on social media, showing, what they're doing in their day. What's the major thing that they, just bought, their skincare routine, or, they're traveling the world. Whereas an entrepreneur really needs to go into using social media as providing value for their audience. Now, ideally, if and when you have your niche locked down, you can watch my YouTube video on that. You will be marketing and messaging towards your ideal kind of customer or client that you want to draw in. So with the entrepreneurial mindset, you're really showing up on social media thinking, okay, how can I post, calling in my ideal client, posts that dig at their pain points, their desires, that really gets into their mind. That is what is going to attract those ideal clients into your atmosphere. With the goal eventually to have them become paying clients. So that is just right there a really big difference. So as an entrepreneur, you're going to be showing up and asking yourself, how can I provide value to my audience today? Instead of really posting for you, you're posting for your audience. Number two, an entrepreneur ignores vanity metrics. So vanity metrics, think of those as, follower count, likes, engagement. As an entrepreneur, I'm always encourage my clients to ignore those, throw them out the window, because what happens is you can get really caught up in, my post didn't get enough likes, or I don't have that many followers, but that doesn't really matter as an entrepreneur. As an influencer, that definitely matters, right? You're trying to up your follower count. You're trying to have as many eyes on your content as possible. But again, this just comes back to this point that you can have a successful, thriving business and only have, 60 likes on a recent post. You're not trying to reach everyone. By creating a specialty and becoming an expert in your service, it doesn't matter the quantity. You're really going for quality as an entrepreneur. So it doesn't matter if your most recent post got, 100 likes. What matters is, are you calling in your ideal clients and customers? And are you having a high sales conversion rate? Meaning, are you successfully able to put your offer out there and then sell them to the ideal, perfect customer? That's all that matters. Now, of course, insights and analytics are definitely helpful. You want to be making sure that you're posting during crucial times and your audience is online. But at the end of the day, again, the followers, the likes, it doesn't matter. Which brings me to the third difference, which is an entrepreneurial business model is completely different than an influencer business model. So as an influencer, your main business model is acquiring many, many eyes, talking about your life, showing what you do to essentially create brand deals. That's mainly where influencers make a lot of their money. So think about, 𝗀𝗲 d'Amelio on TikTok. She makes most of her money because she has, millions and millions of followers. So she's able to, make brand deals. She can have, product placement. That's where outside bigger companies are really utilizing her to market their product. Now, as an entrepreneur, the business model for you is completely different. You are creating content of value, so speaking to your audience's pain points and desires, so that they perceive you as an expert in your field. After that, you're then drawing them into your sales funnel. I'm definitely gonna make a video on this because I've been getting lots of questions on it, but think of it about a sales funnel as the path to a sale in your business. So the business model as an entrepreneur is you're making this content so that your ideal client perceives you as an expert so that you can then sell your service offer directly to your client or customer. Now, keep in mind, I am saying a service offer because that is the kind of clients that I coach. I don't do, products, but this still does apply if you do have a product that you're trying to sell. Just quick recap on that, right? The influencer is mostly working with outside companies, whereas you as an entrepreneur, you're really marketing your offer or maybe a couple sub offers directly to the client. So there you have it. Those are the three major differences between using social media as an entrepreneur versus an influencer. Now, keep in mind, in my Blueprint program, this is an 8-week mentorship program, I teach you exactly these tools and strategies that you need to know to market and message to your ideal client, to create a service offer, to package it, and to sell it authentically. So in that program, we really dive deep into how to actually strategically use social media, meaning what kind of content to create, how to create it, and all of that. So if you are ready to get your passionate business kicked off so you can get it to full-time and thriving, we're talking, getting to this 8 to 15K level, go ahead and click the link in my bio to sign up for the waitlist now. This waitlist is already open for January 2021 and they always sell out. So if you're watching this and you're already on this path and you were looking to take this leap and be given the blueprint to create a thriving business, do not wait any longer. Sign up now. That's it for this week's episode of Live, Think, Grow. I hope that you're walking away with some insights so you can rock social media as an entrepreneur. Until next week, happy living.